All right, welcome back, you FinTechies. It's Kyle Bazzi here, president of Benzinga.com, bringing you the Benzinga Fintech Awards. Our next interview is with Otávio Dalarossa from Nvestly, co-founder and CEO. Otávio, what's going on, man?
Hey, not much. Feeling good. How's everything?
Going great, man. Going great. Now, I hear some sirens in the background. Let's get a little background on Nvestly. Obviously, you guys must be in one of the big cities, right?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago and my co-founder's in LA, so we're kind of spread out West Coast, Midwest.
Right on. Now let's talk about, before we get into why you guys applied to the FinTech Awards. Benzinga started these awards to find the most innovative products, people, and companies that are helping people create wealth through the markets and other means. Give us a little background on Nvestly. How long have you guys been up and running? How did you guys come up with the idea? Things of that sort.
Yeah, so I guess a little background on me. I studied engineering and I kind of worked my way into finance. For me personally, I fell in love with the markets around 2008, just seeing everything unravel and all the crazy stuff that happened. And I kind of had a personal mission to really try to have an impact, just seeing how much wealth was lost and destroyed and how individuals weren't really kind of taken care of, if you will. So the idea for Nvestly actually started as more of an investment dashboard. So me and my co-founder Chris, I was always kind of the business guy. Chris was the Chris was the technical guy. We had been trading together, working on a couple funds that we managed just on the side. This is while I was working in the investment management industry, actually, and we basically got really good at tracking returns and making everything very simple to understand from a portfolio standpoint. We had these pretty crazy strategies and we made it easy to view everything in one place. And so I said, hey, Chris, we should take this stuff that we built and put it online and let everyone use it. And at the time, it was like a mint.com of investing. And the idea of social was still really, really nascent. This was maybe like 2010, and there's not many players out there that were doing too much innovation in social investing. And then we found out that SigFig was actually in private beta. So, it was me, Chris, and a couple other people, and we were kind of disappointed. Everyone thought, man, this idea has already been done. SigFig already had their round. I think it was from, I forget who the venture firm is, but, they backed them as WikiInvest, and SigFig was about to go live. This was before SigFig launched. And I said, hey, guys, we should do something on the social side because, quite frankly, that's how people communicate today. Right, this was pre-Facebook IPO. This was when Facebook was not seen as this huge established company. It was more a startup. And honestly, the team was like, that's a stupid idea. Like, nobody's ever going to share any investment information. Why would we even do that? And I said, well, let's try it out. Let's test out the idea of sharing a trade, right? Let's do this investment dashboard idea. And then whenever someone makes a trade, let's let them post it out to Facebook and to Twitter and to StockTwits. And you know what? We'll let them hide the dollar amount. That way they're just talking about the position, right? So it would be like Kyle bought Tesla, or Kyle bought Facebook, or Kyle bought SPY or TLT. And we tried it out, and it turned out to be the most popular part of the entire concept that we had. So we went out, got a bunch of feedback from people, kind of what startups do, right, at the early stages, get a bunch of customer feedback. And the product really evolved to be very focused on social. So me and Chris, fast forward, we left our jobs in 2013 around April, and we spent a couple months building an MVP, and we cracked the nut on connecting to the brokerages. So we figured out, let's connect the TD into E-Trade. Mm-hmm. We built an MVP with that. We raised a little bit of friends and family money with that to build we had a private beta running for about 6 months. And then, later on, we launched in October. So since then, it's been going really well. We're getting close to the 10,000 mark in terms of MAUs, or monthly active users, and tracking a little bit over 30 million on the platform. So really exciting. I think still very early in our journey, but that's kind of how everything came together. I mean, I guess it's been a while. It doesn't seem like it.
Right
on,
man.
Quite a journey. Yeah.
Well, no, that's awesome. You know, we love seeing the young faces. We love seeing this kind of innovation coming into the space. Fintech being, you know, very popular just over the last few years. So let's actually talk about the platform itself, Nvestly. Social is something that a lot of people are trying to tackle. You have Twitter, you have StockTwits, but no one's really cracked the nut, as you said, on actually sharing the trades and making that useful for somebody to use as a resource to make money. Talk to us about, if I come to Nvestly, you know, what do I do? Do I log in? Am I sharing my trades? Am I following different people?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you sign up for Investly, you can connect your existing brokerage account. We don't force anyone to connect anything, so some people just go in and they browse, right? But the cool part is if you connect the brokerage account. So you can connect from any of the top US brokerages, and then we give you two things. We give you an investment dashboard, and we give you a profile. So the dashboard is just for you. It shows you your annualized return, which is actually IRR, performance over time, portfolio beta, and a couple other cool things. The profile is where people get to follow you and see what you're up to. So it shows your return and it shows your holdings. And what this means is that you can follow other people and you can see what they have in their real portfolios right now. So if you go to my profile, you see my portfolio. That's my TD portfolio. It doesn't show how much money I have, but it shows what I hold in my portfolio. And what we do with the other information is that we rank people. So there's a leaderboard. We call it the Explore page. And you can see the top investors ranked by investment returns. And that's just kind of what we do right now, right? You can see the top investors for the week, the month, or the year. And that's the beginning. You know, we're definitely working to add more stuff. So we're going to add more risk metrics so that you don't just see top absolute returns, but you see maybe risk adjusted returns. And the whole idea here is to make it very simple and easy to use. So, you know, the first person that we brought into the team was a designer who really care about making it intuitive. And, you know, I hope it's paying off. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, right? Like you have the dashboard and you have the social side.
All
And
right.
yeah.
So let's talk about the business model a little bit. Obviously, you guys are just up and running since October. Are you guys just trying to accumulate users? And if you're not making any money right now, how do you guys plan to do so in the future?
Yeah, so the platform is completely free. What we are seeing is that there's sort of two types of users. There's people that are really just a little bit more passive and just want to browse, and there's people that are more so power users and they log in all the time and they love the tools. So we're walking towards the direction of having a premium model. Everything is always going to be free, at least for the basic stuff, and then we'll offer premium tools for people that want a little bit more. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I was like asking the fintech companies that are just starting up, what are your obstacles? This is deviating a little bit away from the awards, but let's take a
Mm-hmm.
second and talk to us about the biggest obstacles that you faced as a founder of a fintech company specific to this space. Like, what have been the biggest hurdles for you guys to overcome?
The first hurdle was connecting to the brokerages and making that work. To be honest with you, the brokerages don't really care to have anyone connect to them right now. If you look at the financial services space in general, it's still very old school. I mean, obviously that's why fintech is so hot, because everyone's saying there needs to be disruption and innovation. But today that means that sometimes the data is wrong, or sometimes there's nobody to talk to at the brokerage because they really don't care about providing an API. And they're just starting to really wake up to the idea that it can provide value to them. For example, you know, when someone joins Nvestly, if they're already relatively active as a trader, they become even more active. And that's valuable for the brokerage because their client is now more valuable to them, right? And it's going to help their top and bottom line. The brokerages don't really see it that way yet. And they're huge organizations, right? You look at a TD Ameritrade, huge, thousands of people. So it's still difficult to get things done. And the technical side, APIs and all that stuff is still, I think, a little bit nascent compared to other places. And I think that's what's exciting, is that a lot of people are coming in and solving those problems. And, you know, for me personally, I'm just very bullish and positive and supportive of anyone trying to tackle this industry, because I come from the old school like part of the industry, right? I did investment management, doing PE and VC investing at the institutional level, and it's very much like an old boys world, if you will, right? So I'm very supportive of anyone, you know, looking to bring innovation and ultimately help people, but it's very tough. So yeah, that kind of gives some context, I hope, to how it is to try to get the stuff done.
Yeah, and I like the numbers already. We got 10,000 active monthly users, 30 million obviously on the platform you said. Have you seen anything from the social side that kind of says, oh, this isn't being done anywhere else? People are sharing trades on Twitter. People are sharing trades on other platforms. What makes you guys so unique and innovative?
It's the real portfolio information. Everything that you see out there up until really the past few months has been written kind of by the user, right? Like you don't know if someone who posts a trade on StockTwits really did make the trade or not. You don't know if people are good or not. And that's where I think we bring value, is that you can see real information. It's real portfolios. It's like straight from the brokerage. And I think that's what's missing. It's that additional layer of data, right? So by connecting to the brokerages, we kind of allow that data to be free and people can publish it. So the one way that I think about it is, if StockTwits is providing great sentiment data, and Twitter as well, from what people are saying, there's another layer of sentiment data that's going to be available in the next coming years as people start sharing more of real transactional information. So think about the opportunity of being able to see the actual volume and what the average target holding period is for people that are sharing trades. And that information is going to become available, and that's going to provide, almost in an academic level, a different layer of efficiency to the financial markets. Obviously a very long-term kind of theme, but that's what we're playing, is really providing this real portfolio data, and I think that's what's unique. And I see a lot of people starting to try to tackle that as well, so it's exciting.
All right, Mr. Dalarossa, give us the 30-second pitch on why you guys deserve to win the Fintech Awards here at Benzinga, why Nvestly is the company to watch out there right now.
Yeah, Nvestly is, the first and only company that lets you see real portfolio information with investment returns. You can see the top investors in the community. You can see exactly what they're holding. You can follow their trades. It's completely free. You don't have to wire any money. It's not like an eToro where you have to open up a brokerage account and wire money. You can connect your existing brokerage account. We support all the top US brokerages, and we're going to be expanding globally as well. And we just want to bring value to people, to investors. So I'm very available for any feedback. You can find my email, or you can find me on any social media outlet, and let me know what you think. Let the team know what you think, and we're going to build it, and we're going to make it happen.
All right, Otávio Dalarossa, CEO and co-founder of Nvestly. Thanks for joining today, man.
Okay, thank you. It was a pleasure.
All right, again, this is Kyle Bazzi, president here at Benzinga.com. If you want to see more from Nvestly, go to BenzingaFintechAwards.com. Also, check out the other 115 companies that have applied to show you why they are the most innovative company to help you create wealth through the markets. Until next time, thanks for joining.